Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss about Docker. So what is Docker and what is Docker image, what is container, all these things we'll discuss today. Okay, first of all, what is Docker? Docker is a containerization platform tool. So before Docker, we have to use virtual machines so suppose if you consider you have laptop, so on that you have to install the host OS like Windows on that one. So on that you need to install VMware. So on that you need to partition into your guest OS. So then you have to install your application like binaries and libraries. So suppose you have to install a hypervisor, on that you have to install Linux or Ubuntu like this. You just need to be partition. So you need to be give some dedicated uh, memory to each guest OS. So that time suppose your application is only 10%, remaining should be waste. So this is the drawback of virtual machines. So to overcome that one, we have to use the containers. So container it will uses to host OS, it is not have any guest OS. Okay, so how much required your application, so that much only it will be used, remaining it should be there in host version. Okay, we'll see what is the differences in the containers and virtualizations. So so boot time is with is in the coming to Docker, boot time is few seconds. When you start container, it automatically it will be bring up. So virtual machine it will take few time to VM to boot. Okay, run on Docker makes easy use of the execution engine. So VM makes of the hypervisor. Okay, the memory efficient isolation deployment usage. Okay, these are the difference it will be having Docker and virtual machines. Okay, we'll see definitions. Okay, Docker is a containerization platform. Okay, Docker is a platform which packages your application and dependencies together in the form of container. Suppose see container is we have seen, right, like containers, you can put whatever you wanted to in the container, you can ship and you can build, you can run anywhere. Okay, same. So the whole idea of Docker is developers to easy to develop application and ship them into containers which they can run and deploy anywhere. Means, so suppose I have the developer will develop the application, they have run in his mission. So same application that QA team and production, so it need to be work. That is the main idea of the Docker. Okay, so same point. Docker is platform develop and ship run application using open source container based technology. It's like a OS level virtualization. Okay, and run everywhere on physical or virtual or cloud mission. So I am developing my um, Docker application on my on premises. So same thing I need to deploy and like I can run on physical machines or virtual machines or cloud anywhere. Okay, run anything. It can run host. It can run the container. So wherever you have to install the Docker, right? We will call that as a Docker host. Okay. So Docker host is come up with a daemon plus CLI, client. Okay, daemon is nothing but a process running in background. Okay, the Docker client is used to communicate with the daemon. So we'll see the Docker architecture how it will be there. See, these are the Docker architecture. So we have client and Docker host and registry. So Docker client, wherever we have to install the Docker, right? So it will come up with the Docker client and Docker host. So when you build or Docker pull or Docker run, right? So the client will interact to Docker host. So Docker host it contains the images and containers. So we will call them as a Docker daemon. So all the images are stored in registry. So we will call it as a Docker hub. So all the images are stored in Docker Hub. So we will keep the images in Nexus repository and Artifactory, JFrog. So not only in the Docker Hub, we have to keep our images in in the cloud also. Okay. See in the Docker client, this is how to interact with your containers. Okay. Call the user to interface of Docker. Okay. Docker client means. So Docker objects, the main components of Docker, and the com- containers and images. Okay, we mentioned already that the containers are placeholder of your software and can be read and write to. Okay, container images read only. So use it to create new containers. Images, from the image we can create a container. So image should be only read only. So Docker daemon, it's a background process responsible for receiving the commands and passing them to the containers via command line. So daemon will take the commands from the client, it will process to the images. Okay, it will process to daemon, means it will take the commands from the client and it will process according to the, it will be running on background. Okay, Docker registry, commonly known as Docker hub, where the container images are stored. Okay, and in the Linux daemon is nothing but process, right? Process running in background with without user interaction, same like. So here also daemon will be same job only. So Docker registry where all images are stored. What is containerization? Okay, is a type of virtualization which brings to virtualization to the OS level. So the containerization it will be done on OS level. So while virtualization brings abstraction to hardware, so it will take some hardware while virtualization. So containers brings abstraction of operating system. Okay, so reasons to use the containers. Containers will not have any guest OS. They will use host OS. So they can share the relevant libraries and resources as when they need it. Okay, suppose as I said, right? So it will be used host OS, there is no guest OS. So how much it is required to run your application, so that much only it will be taking the container. So processing and execution of apps are very fast since the app is specific binaries and libraries of container to run the host kernel. Okay, booting up container takes a very fraction of seconds. Okay, and containers are lightweight and faster than virtual machines. So developer can build the containers having different application installed on it and give it to the QA team. So QA team would only need to run the containers to replace the developer environment. So developers will be develop their application and they will run the container. They will create a container. They will give it to QA team and they can replace and they can run that containers. So it will be work. So we will see what are the main components of in the Docker. So there is one more component. We can create our own images using Docker file. Okay, we will see what is Docker file. What are the instructions we will use in the Docker file. Okay, is a text document which contain all the commands. The user can call the command line to assemble the image. What is Docker image? Docker image can be compressed to template, which is used to create a Docker containers. Okay, these are the read-only template. Okay, you can use the Docker container to run image and create a container. So Docker image is made up of file system laid over the each other. Okay, Docker Docker is a base image is nothing but the OS user specific to a kernel. Okay, base is boot file system. Boots up uses the uh, union file system. Okay, the root file system says read only mode. Base basically is a tar file. So when your container is launched from the image, Docker mounts to read write file system on top of the OS level layer. So basically image is nothing but a compressed per template, so which we can only read only templates, like they can only read only template. So we can't modify anything on the Docker image, like so whatever we have to build that uh, we can write the instructions to Docker file while building the image. So you can mention that one and it should be only read only. Okay, by default images is read only. We can create a container inside image, then read only mode, read write mode. Okay, then we'll see container. So it is a run. running instance of Docker image as the whole enterprise package to run applications. Okay, container is nothing but a process created using virtual OS virtualization which holds the specific environment. Like container is nothing but a empty box. Okay, you can put whatever you want and you can carry like OS library applications and binaries, everything. So Docker registry. So Docker registry, as we said, all the we are keeping all the images in the hub, right? So that we will call it as a Docker registry. Docker registry is in centralized storage location of Docker images. Okay, Docker registry helps to image management and manage scanning and image scanning workflow. Docker Hub is nothing but default online public registry. So, however, we have private registry using Docker Hub like AWS ECR, Azure Container Private Registry, like Google Container Registry, JFrog Container Registry. As I said, right? So, not only Docker Hub, so you can keep anywhere. So, basically, hub.docker.com. So here all the public images all will be stored. Okay, if you have account, you just create account or directly you can use. Suppose if you want, you can use BusyBox. Okay, so it will this images it will be available BusyBox image. If you want to Nginx, okay, Nginx. So Nginx image will be available. So lot of images are public images are available, so you also can create your own image and you can push into Docker Hub, so everyone in your team can pull that image and they can work on that one, they can test that one. Okay, let me install Docker. So I just created a VM. So just now I created the VM. So this is the VM I just created. On this VM, Docker is not installed. Okay, so Docker is not there. So let me install Docker. So even Docker hyphen version also need to work. So Docker command add found. Okay, let me install. I am using minstall Docker hyphen y. So once installed, you need to start the service. So see, if you check the service Docker status, it should be inactive. Okay, you just need to start the service. See, once you have started, now if you check now, right, it should be running. So your Docker is running. So this is the installation of Docker. Now if you check the Docker info, see, it should be available. If you check Docker version, so it will be giving the version information. See, Docker current version is 20.10.04. Okay, and if you give Docker hyphen help, right, it will give you the list of commands. Okay, see, these are the command: attached, build, commit, cp, create. Okay, images, to see the list of images. Okay, currently we don't have any images. If you give Docker images, see, nothing, no images are available. Docker kill, load, login, logs. Okay, ps, to see the running containers you just need to give Docker ps. Okay, if you want to see running and stopped containers, you just need to give Docker ps -a. So there is no containers as of now in this mission. Okay, and Docker ports, pull, push. Okay, pull means pull a image or registry from a registry, like registry from registry. repository. Okay, pull a image or repository from a registry. Push, okay, you can push a image or repository to a registry. Like you can create your own image and you can push to registry. You can rename the container. Okay, restart everything. These are the commands. Okay, top start. Okay, you just need to give hyphen help, it will be created. And management container, management commands. Okay, these also we'll check one by one. Docker spam. Okay, manage server, everything. And these are the options which you need to give. Okay, so let me pull an image. Suppose, let me pull a Java image. Okay, to get the image from hub to your local machine, you just need to give docker pull. However, you just need to git clone or git pull, right? Same like docker pull. And image name, basically you need to provide the version. If you didn't provide any um, version, so it should be automatically pull the latest one. See, if you give docker pull Java, see it by default it is taking latest. See, it is firstly it is pull the image from the docker hub to um, your local machine. So this all, now if you give same command, it didn't pull the image from the docker hub, it will be pulling the image from your local machine. So this time it is not taking that much time. Okay, if you give docker images, so Java image already available, so it should be there. Like that you can pull the any type of images, like docker pull nginx. Okay, if you want to give, you can provide. Otherwise, if you, it will be taking latest also. It is just, it will be pull the image. It's not run, we didn't run the image, right? So this image we just get the from docker hub. Okay, if you see also docker ps, it is not the running, we didn't run that one, right? So now if you check docker images, we have two images. See, docker image nginx, docker java. So I want to start this, I want to create the container from this image. Okay, for that one you just need to give docker run. I am giving d. D means detached mode. Okay, daemon, it will be running on background. Okay, nginx, see it is running. And if you give docker ps, see it is running. So it will taking the some name. Default means container itself, it will be created some name if you didn't specify any name. Okay, so if you give docker ps, it should ps hyphen I also, it will be showing. So if you want to give curl http localhost, localhost 80, the connection means we need to open the port, then only it will be work. But yeah, this is the way we can check. Okay, if you want, you can create a number of containers on the same image. Suppose I'm giving docker d nginx hyphen name. Okay, I'm giving my own name. Suppose I'm test nginx. Sorry, I need to run docker run. I'm running this one. If you want to give, you can give interactive mode hyphen it, means it will be interactive terminal. So if you check now docker ps, so it will be taking this name. So previously it is generated by docker container, right? So instead of that we can give our own name. So we need to provide the tags also, docker ps, sorry. So docker images, so I need to create my own name instead of providing that one. So for that one I just need to give docker run -d, docker run nginx -d, and hyphen name equal to test. So if you give docker ps, so it is already running. So I think it is not working. Yeah. So we can create multiple containers on the same image. Okay. So this is the basic information about docker and docker image, docker container, docker hub. Okay, we will see more on this one. Okay, that's all about this session. Thank you.